Dealing with loss, losing someone, whether it's a parent who's old, a grandparent who's even older, whether it's your partner, whether it's your child, maybe not only to death, but it can feel like a death when a relationship ends, when a dear friendship ends, long-term friendship, long-term relationship. If this is something that is happening to you, that you're experiencing, then this video may be for you. So get comfortable and try to just listen and feel. Like, subscribe, and share. Hi, my name is Lotfi Murat, and today I'm going to talk about losing someone. As I said in the intro, we can lose someone who's really close to us, like a parent, a partner, a friend, a very dear friend, a child, or someone else, another kind of relationship. Sometimes it's just the end of a relationship that can feel like, really like death. I've experienced all of these, all of them, and more. So I lost my mom when I was 26. I lost a very dear and close friend a few years back. I lost all of my grandparents. I lost some uncles and aunts and very close friends who were to me really uncles and aunts. I've lost a few times friendships that came to an end, dear friendship, long-term friendships. I've had very deep and beautiful love relationships coming to an end too. Twice I've experienced the loss of a child, unborn. Once through abortion, once through miscarriage. And at the end of 2010, I experienced a loss which was a company that I helped build up from scratch. It went bankrupt because of some greedy bastards. Some corrupt, greedy bastards. They were Germans! Always the Germans! And it took me 2 years to recover from that. At a certain moment I realized it felt like losing a child. And at that moment I was afraid of saying that out loud because I didn't want to disrespect people who really lost a child. But when you say losing a child, your child can be your creation, because a child is a creation. So something you create, that you put all your love and passion in it, and time and energy, and then life ripping it away from you, that's a loss also. For some people, losing a job after 20 years feels the same way. And I've learned that we cannot compare. And I named all of these losses because for each and every one of us, when we experience a loss, it can be that intense. that it really rips us apart from the inside. Even if society is telling, just fuck again and make a new baby. Yes, people say that. Or like, just start another company. People say that too. Or, you'll meet somebody else again and you'll be happy. People say that too. But nobody and nothing is going to replace what you've lost, because it's your loss. And the way you feel and process your loss is unique to you. And nobody should have the right to tell you that your loss is nothing compared to blah, blah, blah. No, that's bullshit. It's your loss. And if for you it's gigantic like that, then it is gigantic like that. Maybe even bigger. For some people, losing their cat or their dog feels like losing a child, because they had such an intimate, deep relationship and such an attachment to their pet that it felt like losing a child. And I'm talking about people who actually lost a child and still feel it this way. That's why I'm saying you cannot compare. You cannot say, but that's not, no, stop judging. Because that's the reason we're in such a fucked up world at this moment. That's why there's so many wars and so many conflicts, because we judge others for what they feel. And it's time we stop judging others. And that starts by stop to judge ourselves. And I have been talking recently with different people who lost someone very dear to them, who are about to lose someone very dear to them. And you cannot compare. But what can you do? How to deal with it? Well, it starts by accepting the fact that it's painful for you. That it's very painful for you. That maybe it's ripping you apart from the inside. And not judge it or judge your reaction to it. Different people react in different ways. Some people sit with it and cry a lot, other people run away. Well, running away you can do for a period of time, but it will catch up with you. And generally it catches up hard, and not when it's convenient for you. If you're like, I'll deal with it later when it's convenient. Well, I can tell you the chance that it will catch up with you in an inconvenient moment is much higher than you dealing with it in a convenient moment, or you actually honestly finding a convenient moment to deal with it. Because generally we say in Dutch, van uitstel komt afstel. From postponing comes cancellation. So you postpone, in the end you just don't do it. And then one day, kaboom, it hits you. But then it hits you hard, and then you're down. You're flattened. And often you cannot do anything anymore. And it rips you apart, inside and outside. And so I would like to encourage you to allow yourself the time to grieve, to accept the pain, to feel it, and then to take a step further, to feel what is really hurting you. It's not that the person's not there anymore. because the person is still there. You can still feel the presence of the person most of the time. You can connect with the soul. But what is it that's gone from your life when the person or the object or whatever, whoever left you? Do you miss their laughter? Do you miss their jokes? Do you miss their wisdom? Maybe you just miss that they push you around sometimes, or they challenge you. Maybe it's just their presence. It can be anything. Maybe the love and the care they gave you. Maybe they were nicer to you than you are to yourself. Well, if that's the case, then it's time to be really nice to yourself. Which is basically taking good care of yourself, pampering yourself. And look at these things. And what helped me is to look at all the good that I had being with these people or in these situations, whatever. So the thing I lost, what was all the good it brought me, but also the pain and the life lessons. And then I can be grateful, and then I can truly honor my loss, honor the thing I lost in its wholeness, in its entirety. And generally when we do that, some kind of peace starts to come. Because everything has a beginning and has an end. But the end of one thing means that whatever we had to learn or we had to experience there came to an end. There was nothing more, even if you think there was, but there was not. Because you're supposed to move on in life, to move further and have new experiences. To process it first, but then also have new experiences. Every love relationship I had, being short or long, I learned a lot from. So throughout the years, I grew wiser, I grew calmer, more caring, more considerate, many things, more patient, less judgmental, more supportive, but supportive in a more gentle way. Because if you try to impose your support on someone, you may be pushing them away. This happened to me. That I pushed somebody away, or not just somebody, but several people, but also a lover. When I look at the death of my mom, I was only 24. She died the day after my birthday. So that also resulted in many years feeling a lot of pain around my birthday. At first I didn't realize that, so it was causing stress in my life. But in the last few years, I did experience it. And this last birthday, this year, I did not feel it for the first time because I really worked on releasing the soul of my mom from my aura, not staying attached to her anymore. And I'm 50, so 26 years later. It doesn't matter how long it takes. But doing that was possible because I reached certain inner peace and independence. I finally learned what it means to be a man, really means to be a man, not a macho or whatever crap people teach you at school or in the magazines, but sacred masculine for those who know what I mean. like the sacred feminine. And I had to create the union within me first. My masculine and my feminine had to unite. And I'm grateful for those who helped me with this. My smile is for those who did, and they know. And I've thanked them many times. I'm doing it again. Thank you. But I had many people who helped me to get through these difficult times, the different losses I had. And really looking at what we did have and what we did lose and what we actually lost by somebody leaving our lives, for example, that helps us grow and move forward. And then sometimes we realize we do not need that part anymore. We do not depend anymore on someone for happiness, because happiness or safety or peace comes from within. So all the people on your path that come for a short period of time, medium or long period of time, are there to help you learn. And so I encourage you to take the time to grieve, but then also to look at these things. Doing it with care, with love, with gentleness. First of all, for yourself. For yourself. Because in the end, your whole evolution is for yourself in the first place. And then maybe later others can benefit from it too. Just like now, the refugees that I'm helping are benefiting from what I went through. All those things, all those life lessons, all the hard work I did. But I didn't do it to be able to help them. I did it for myself. And the better I take care of myself, the stronger I am. And the stronger I am, the better others can lean on me for support. Just like the oxygen mask in the airplane. When you have the safety card, it says first put it to yourself, then help others. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, at a certain moment you cannot be there for anybody else. So sacrificing yourself is basically the most stupid thing you can do. Because every time you cut off a piece of yourself, you get weaker and weaker, and in the end you cannot help others anymore. I know I've said this many times in my videos, but I keep repeating it. So taking good care of yourself is priority number one, because you are the most important person in your life. Even if you have a child, you are the most important person in your life. You come first. Because the stronger you will be a better parent, will be a better friend, a better mentor, a better whatever. If you need support to do this, to learn this, to practice this, then contact me. I do offer mentoring, which is basically on a regular basis having some communication, some time that we talk, holding a mirror to you, inspiring you, challenging you, pushing you sometimes a bit, triggering you sometimes. Or life coaching, which is basically working on blockages, lifting blockages, releasing blockages, releasing tension from your body through grounding practices, healing trauma. So feel what you need and just contact me. And if you do not know exactly what you need, just contact me. We'll talk. And I'll help you figure out what you need. And from there, you can decide if we're going to work together or not and how. And as I always remind you, it's the smartest and the most successful people who ask for help. And it's those people also who have at least one mentor and or coach. every moment in their life. That's how they got where they are and where they stay and even move further. It's a sign of smartness and courage and strength. So, you know what to do. And for now, I wish you a beautiful day. Like, subscribe, and share.